One of the top characters people mention when they mourn the loss of Legends characters in the new canon is Kyle Katarn. He's a fan favorite Imperial turned mercenary turned Jedi Master that, at least for now, does not exist in the current Star Wars canon. But could that change? Could Kyle Katarn ever be brought back into the story? In this video, I'll briefly go over Kyle's Legends history, discuss whether or not it could fit into the new continuity, and guess at the chances of ever seeing him again. Kyle Katarn began his career as a decorated Imperial stormtrooper. During one of his early missions, he spared the life of a rebel named Jan Ors, who he felt an unexplained connection with. Soon after, Jan found Kyle and showed him that the Empire was responsible for an attack on his homeworld that resulted in the death of his father. Katarn defected and became a rebel spy. His first mission was the theft of the plans to the first Death Star. After the Battle of Yavin, Kyle and Jan then teamed up to investigate and stop the Dark Trooper project. 1 year after the Battle of Endor, he learned of his Jedi heritage along with the location of the Valley of the Jedi, where the spirits of many Sith and Jedi lay trapped. Katarn traveled to the valley, defeated several Dark Jedi, released their spirits, and became a Jedi himself. As he continued his training, Kyle struggled with the dark side of the Force. His fear of fully falling from the light caused him to discontinue his use of the Force for a time. But when Jan was captured by another group of Dark Jedi, he reconnected with the Force in order to rescue her. When his mission was complete, he finally felt that he was ready to join Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy on Yavin 4, where he became a Jedi Master and Battle Master. He briefly took on Mara Jade as an apprentice, and he wrote a guidebook for espionage training called The Spy Primer. He fought in the Yuzon Vong War, during which he was appointed to the Jedi Masters Council, and continued to play a major part in the Killik Crisis, the Second Galactic Civil War, and beyond. In other videos I've done like this, exploring whether or not Legends characters could return, I've found some hope or reason to believe that they will. Unfortunately for Kyle, who is a character I also truly love, I really don't think it's likely he'll be back. Knowing his Legends history, a lot of it has already been covered by the new canon, and covered differently. We know how the plans to the first Death Star were stolen, Luke's Jedi Academy never took off, there's no Yuzon Vong War, and so on. I also think Lucasfilm has been giving key components of his character to Canon from Star Wars Rebels. When he's first introduced, we just see him as a mercenary. Then we learn that he was a Jedi. Then he grew a beard. At their cores, Kanan and Kyle are very similar, even down to that shoulder pad thing they wear. Kanan's current training of Sabine could be a parallel to Kyle's training of Mara Jade, or his other student, Ezra, and his struggles with the dark side might be an even stronger example. I think the best chance for Kyle to become canon again is to get rid of the Jedi side of things. If we want to keep him in the same basic era that he was originally from, the Galactic Civil War, he's gonna have to lose the Force, or at the very least, he could be someone with limited and untrained abilities, which I do think could be pretty interesting to see. But I think there's plenty of room for a defecting stormtrooper to become a mercenary. Here's a thought. What if Kyle is the star of Visceral's upcoming Star Wars game? It's said to be an action-adventure game developed by some of the same people that worked on Uncharted. I would love to have Kyle be the central focus in that type of game, and it would be cool to have his first canon appearance be a video game, just like his Legends appearance. And give him the moldy crow back. It's iconic for me, and the ship model is already canon thanks to the Kanan comics, yet another connection between the two characters. But at this point, these are just pipe dreams and best-case scenarios. I kinda think Lucasfilm has deliberately distanced themselves from Katarn by giving his character to Kanan and rewriting a significant part of his history in Rogue One. Part of me does think that's a bummer, but hey, if there's one character that deserves to be known only as a Star Wars legend, Kyle Katarn is certainly worthy of the title. That's it for today. If you want to see some of my other speculation videos on returning Legends characters and history, you can check out this playlist. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.